There we go. Now I'm videoing. I just started talking to nobody because I wasn't really videoing anything. That was Gary. Okay, so we're doing more cleanup of the yard. We've already done a huge amount of cleanup. Still cleanup. We've already done some gardening. Been working on herb gardening. But we had a huge area that was just overgrown with grass. I've got a couple places like that in my yard. So we're working on cleaning that up so then we can build some shelves. I've got some two peach trees to plant. They're dwarf peach trees. So if you live in the city or an apartment, these would be great. They stay small. Let's see what else. I've got my cats roaming around here, but we're having a lot of fun. So I will show you the area where we already are cleaning up, but it is nowhere near done. This is all going to be for my herbal area. This was all grown in. If any of you, like Mom saw it last year and in some of my videos, this was all high grass. The cardboard there that you see, we're going to, once we get more of the root and stuff dug out, we're going to go ahead and put that cardboard down. And then I got some tiles, inexpensive, at one of our like Habitat for Humanity stores, and inexpensive, so I'm going to put those down too, and I'm going to try and get some pavers. Here we have my lavender, citronella, lavender. That one we may have transplanted a little too late. It's not looking good. Here's some more of my herbs. We'll go over those in detail another time, but this was all up to almost my eyeballs in weeds, and it's all cleaned out. I got a prepping area there for now. That's all going to change. We're working over here. This is the basil. I've got thyme, but as you see, there's still some weed area here, so that's going to come out. Cardboard down, tiles in place. Hopefully that'll help. I'm also going to get like some small river rock. Here's another area right here that's going to get cleaned up for my herbs. Back to me for a moment. So it's a project. Every year, once the rainy season hits, everything gets so overgrown and it's hard to maintain. We had a little bit of illness last year. That's how everything got grown up this much. Had a little bit of injury, a little bit of illness. So coming up with some ideas this year, we added a little bit to the garden. You saw my herbal area. Let me switch back over. That area there still needs cleaned up. I cleaned out my aloe. That's a prep area for now. This is the central hub for a moment. We've got containers and containers that we're sorting right now. Big grass that'll get mowed. We did mow. All of this was all the way up past my waist. All of this here was all the way up. It's now growing back some, but not too bad right now. We're going to come over here. I'm going to show you some of the garden. This is a container recycle area. Smaller containers go here. Bigger containers over there. The fabric bags, those are grow bags. We do a lot with grow bags. Some more small containers going over there. We do a lot with grow bags. They are really great for tomatoes, peppers, anything you want to grow. And they have them in different sizes. They're amazing. It doesn't allow a lot of root rot, so we haven't had a lot of trouble when we grow them in there. It self-prunes. Now, I can't say all my vegetables always live. We've had some little casualties and whatnot. I got cats, so they like to play. Let's dig up a plant. So now some of them have cages around them. Not the cat, the plant. But it is a work in progress. So I will start here and take you on a quick tour. This is new. The stand I've had for a while. We used to use this stand. It's a little 3-tier stand. I used this before. It didn't have dirt in it. We put new plants that came from nurseries or some of your big box stores. We would put them here to go through kind of a quarantine before we introduced them to near any other plants, just to make sure if there was anything, fungus, mold, anything on them, any kind of plant disease. we would put them here, and this was way on the other side of the yard, not near the garden. You learn the hard way once you have a diseased plant come in and wipe out half your crop. That did happen to us. We had issues with bugs. So this way you can quarantine for a little bit. Now we have our quarantine area all the way over side. Oh, that's Gary. He's the one who does a big bulk of it when I'm not at home because I have to work. So, but way over where he is right now, that's the new quarantine area and seedling starting area right now. Sorry, it's getting warm out here. Let me show you real quick before we enter into the plant area. This is new for us this year. We've got shade fabric. Every year we start to have some casualties when it starts getting really hot. Some of the tomatoes, some of our brassicas, which we can grow year round here. It gets kind of hot, but tomatoes, peppers, all of that. It's not the best professional. It's not anything like that, but it is shade fabric. And look at the difference it makes in here, whereas out here, you might not be able to tell. Super bright sunny and messy, sorry. But you guys are going to be on my journey with me. But in here, it's shadier. Look at this. The degree drops, the temperature. So this is going to help, I think. So let's start. You saw the flowers. Oregano. This is, I want to say if I burn them, but I got to double check. It's supposed to help draw in our pollinators. We have cayenne peppers. And look, already. Cayenne peppers. Cayennes. All the way down. Last year I had 8 cayenne peppers. I have peppers this year. We're making pepper flakes. Gary's been using those. They're amazing. And this is the end of the cayenne pepper line. This little pepper, I'm not quite sure what it is. It didn't have a tag. I just know, I got a flower drop. That ain't fun. But look, it's got peppers already. It's some sort of a bell. I just don't know what. And I want to think it is a red night bell, which gets warm. Serranos. My serrano plant is ridiculous crazy right now. Look at it. Can you see all these peppers? Look at this. I have one red, which needs harvested. It has a lot of peppers. As you can see, this little guy is a Thai hot pepper. This one has, oh, I see a pepper, yay! It says ornamental, but they are edible. This is another Thai. Jalapeno. Jalapeno. This one's a great jalapeno. It's got some beautiful peppers on it already. Jalapeno, another jalapeno. Poblano ancho. And it has peppers. And more flowers. And I don't, oh, this one is a Mad Hatter, which is a hot pepper. I see little baby ones up here. So they all bloom and go through peppering in different stages. I do not know what this is. Maybe a... Gary, what's this plant beside the peppers? I don't remember what this is. One squash and one bok choy. So we are growing bok choy.
Only that one squash can grow.
These are peas or beans? Peas. Beans, I mean. He doesn't know. See, I tag everything so I know. Beans, beans. Shishito pepper. These are sweet peppers. Shishito. Lettuce. And bok choy. I put labels. This is sweet banana pepper. I'm super excited because it's finally getting some peppers. This was my biggest producer besides the cayennes last year. These I may have to move because they're looking a little bit scraggly. They actually like a lot of heat and they're not getting the sun they need right now, so they're looking a little scraggled. Here's some more sweet banana. And sweet banana starts there. This, I do not remember what kind, but it is a bell pepper. I think it's just a regular sweet bell pepper. which has one big pepper, a couple little ones starting to form. And I want to think that one also is a bell, but I don't see a tag. Let's go back across this way. Okay, so we're going to go back across this way. I live in the city, so I'm showing you this because this way you can see that you can have a productive garden with, this is just maybe not quite half of my yard. This is my backyard. You can do makeshift. You see, everything is in containers. All containers. You do have to watch how you word it, because the first year I said, oh, we're growing a pot garden. Well, you can imagine how that went. I had to change my wording. This one needs a little more sun. It's a butterfly plant. It's doing better. It was dying because we didn't get it planted quickly. I think these are beans. This is mostly Gary's department. He does a lot of the vegetables. I do peppers and herbs. That's one big pepper plant. This is my Lady Bell, which the weeds are really just wrecking her. So I have to get over here and weed her. But do you see that bell pepper right there? This is my red night pepper. They had an issue. I got these when it was cooler. One there looks like it's dying, but I see a little green at the bottom. So, and that one's got some little teeny tiny blooms. This one is some sort of a bell. I'm not sure what. I don't know. This might be one of his jalapenos. No, I don't know yet. We'll find out. Celery. Celery. This hose, this is an automatic drip hose. So this is new for us this year. We're trying this. So far, so good. Everybody gets watered without having to stand out here for an hour doing slow water. Kale, I think. And this is dragon kale or dinosaur kale. And yes, that's a basil plant in there too. This is my sweet bell pepper. And usually I have all my peppers together, but somehow these got shifted to this side. Here's another bell pepper. This is just a squash. We're having trouble with having mostly just male squash on some of our others. This one's got a little bit of powdery mildew, but we'll take care of that. But look, yay, a female. We're hoping it got fertilized or germinated. And this one has a couple more females. This is the other kale. And another basil. It plants well with these. I believe these are onion. We've got new onions. And more beans. Look at the beans. Look. Beans, beans, more beans. We have a lot of beans, which is good because we eat a lot of beans. I'm not quite sure what this poor little thing over here is. I'll have to find out. It's something. I think it was a pepper. I don't know. Oh, it may have been an eggplant. So we've got eggplant. More eggplant. Look at the beautiful flowers on the eggplant. Eggplant. This eggplant, which you see his little fruit there, he stays little. It's maybe the size of a large plum. This one we've had for, I think, 4 years. This is the 4th year now. Usually dies back in winter. Dies back a little bit in winter and then bounces back in the spring. It amazes me. We've got some squash over here that are having some issue. This one's got some brown spot, but something easy we can take care of. This one is having some struggles. It needs watered, but it's having a little bit of issue here too. This one's doing pretty good. It's got a little bit of brown spot. And more basil. Okay. This is, I want to say, broccoli. We are still growing broccoli, which usually they say in the South is already done. It's got a couple of chewy issues on this one, but we'll take care of that. As you see, grow bags, still grow bags. More broccoli. Brassicas usually die out in the summer here. They do up north too. This is a mulberry bush. So I'm hoping it will do very well. So far, so good. It does not get huge, so we planted it in the container too. Trying to get a good view so you don't have everything else behind it. There we go. It doesn't have berries or anything yet. It probably won't until the second year. Down here, more broccoli. Got more broccoli down here. Got cucumber. So we made this makeshift. We recycle a lot. We find it in the yard. Somebody gives it to us. We recycle it. Oh, that monster back there is my bougainvillea that needs to be cut down again. It'll come back. Don't worry. It'll be a disaster. But these are cucumbers. We're hoping they're going to do good. The hard part is sometimes here in Florida, we do not have a lot of pollinators lately. Bees are hard to see. I almost thought about growing some bees. So we have pollinators. We do get butterflies. A lady I know, she raises some of them, and I can always tell when she releases them. My yard gets inundated with butterflies. But that's a good thing. So I'm hoping. Over here, peas. And then I usually sing a song, but I'm not going to torture you guys with that. Peas, more peas. Let's see. I don't see any pea pods or flowers yet. These are a little slow going. This is the second round of peas that we had to do. Basil in there. Ooh, love bug. Gather. Oh, these are onion chives. This is a Brussels sprout that we did harvest, and we're probably going to just get rid of that. We'll put it in compost and recycle the dirt. We have to recycle dirt. I plant in containers. It makes everything a little bit easier. If we have to move, if it doesn't like the sun, if it's too hot, we can shift to shade and vice versa. Sorry, I was showing you nothing. The tomato, it's doing really good. I see some blooms on it. I don't know which one this is. This is a jelly bean tomato, which means it stays little. This should be, is that him? No, this is a different one. I don't know what this is. We do have a lot of tomatoes. I eat tomatoes every day for lunch. Oh, let me show you over here. This, he needs either more sun or nitrogen. This is a papaya, actually. 3, and I think he's just crowded and having issues, so we got to separate. We have a full papaya out front. Somehow we ended up with these papayas out back here. No idea how. They just showed up. This is lettuce. I think he planted it here purposely. I say that, you'll see in a moment. More tomato. Oh no, a wrecked tomato. He wrecked. Big tomato. We have hose I'm trying not to wreck. These I love. These are called Midnight Snack. They will turn a bright red with black on top. They're gorgeous and they're yummy. And, oh, there's one. It's turning red. Okay. I heard Gary yell across the yard. Sorry, mosquito on me. You see this one turning red? There we go. And it'll get brighter. It's kind of an orangey. It'll get brighter red and darker black. So this tomato plant's doing really good right now. And all of these are really doing good. Some of them I don't know what they are. Oh, this one is, oh, that's a Midnight Snack also. Oh, the reason I said about the lettuce. Da-na-na, not sure where it came from, but it decided just to grow there. I've got whole little row of lettuce right there. Just decided, here we are, we're growing. Some more onion, I believe. Got some greens, or collards. Got some collard greens here. These are really good. We've already harvested some and eaten some. And you see how big they still are. Back across the way here, 2 tomatoes. Some of these were given to us. Oh, here's a big tomato back here. I don't know what kind it is. See it back there? There we go. It's turning orange. So I usually have tomatoes in my lunch because, well, with a garden, you can. During the winter, they die off some, so I have to have store-bought. Blech. Here's more midnight snack, I think. They're not as midnighty. These ones are almost ready. I had some yesterday in my lunch, and they were really good. Here's a bigger style tomato down there. See it in there? It does take work, but not a lot, especially when you plant it in containers, and you can shift it if you need to. Right now we got shade over here, so it's not so bad. Let's see, this is got little wee baby ones. These are tiny, like maybe as big as my thumbnail. Yeah, these little tomatoes, they look like little grapes. They stay small like that. And then over here, this is one of my favorites, just because it is good. It's a yellow pear. It's shaped like a pear. That's where it got its name. It turns a golden yellow color. Well, kind of a light yellow. Can you see up there? That one up there. I gotta be careful. I had a spider web over here, and I keep walking into it, and I don't want to. Nope, it's gone. Something must have got it down. There's more golden pear. Oh, I think I wrecked into a spider. Okay, pineapple. Other little pineapple back here with, I believe, a basil. Can't tell. I can't see the pineapple because this grass tuft here that we got to get rid of. Another one papaya here. No idea where it came from. Some lettuce. We eat a lot of salad. My watermelon. I'm so excited. I wanted to grow watermelon, and here they are. They're growing. We're a ways off of getting fruit yet, but so far so good. More lettuce. These are going to seed on purpose. This is red romaine lettuce. Weeds behind it. That's our compost bin. It's tiny. Sometimes it works. These are garlic, I believe. Yeah, they look like garlic. You just buy them at either yard store. You can buy them in a grocery store. And then you just plant the little garlic cloves. Ta-da, garlic. You can use all of it. Strawberries. It is a little late in the season, but look how good they're doing. Look, I'm so excited. We have not had good success with strawberries before. Something usually gets them. More lettuce, I think. What are these over here? Oh, that's a lettuce. These are bok choy. That's lettuce. And that's cabbage. So we just harvested some cabbage today, and he's going to make coleslaw. So here's a cabbage he'll probably harvest in a couple days. He harvested one. Harvested some of these. You can use the leaves, so we will. Some more lettuce. I think those are bok choy also. Yeah, he harvested. There's a cabbage. That one will need harvested, but it's still got a little bit of grow to it. And he planted some of these onion chives under. We utilize as much space as we can. So I'll show you the long shot of, hang on, let me go back here again. Oh dear, there's a little lettuce growing in a bucket. So this is the farther corner of my yard. Ignore any mess, but this is, we put the pinwheels. People be like, oh, it adds color. It's fun, but also keep squirrels, little pesky bums, out of your garden. They don't like the color. They don't like the spinning, apparently, because it's worked for us. We have little ones we place down, too. And it goes over to that end. Oh, that's K-Cup. Hi, KK. And yes, she will walk through plants. She don't care. Hi, KK. That's my girl. This is K-Cup. Come on, girl. We're going to go this way. Come on. Yeah, I know. Come on. So, as you see, this is the longer range. But I don't live on acreage. And there's my shade fabric, which should come in handy this year. I'm so excited. This is usually bright sun to where it'll team your brain out. We still have a lot of cleanup, but we've got a lot planted. So we're already harvesting tomatoes. You're okay. Oh, it must maybe wipe out, girlfriend. But we've got beans, we've got peas, we've got broccoli, we've got peppers. I do the herbs. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Come here. What? I don't know what she's meowing at, but she's silly. She's my silly girl. Boy. So, this. Oh yeah, I didn't show you this. I've seen this before. This is my herb and my herbal drying station here. Got some stuff in there now. Got some stevia. About a stevia plant. Has 6 tiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me zoom out a little bit. Oops. It has 6 tiers. Oh yes, that's a smoker back there. We do smoke a lot of food. Meat, vegetables, we smoke all of it. So this, you can put any of your herbs, anything you need to dry in there. It's leaning right now because I don't like it where it is, so I'm going to have to move it. Usually I have it on the clothesline, but we're afraid that clothesline there is going to fall. But it lets your herbs and vegetables, whatnot, peppers. This is where I dried all my cayennes. I let them dry naturally without having to use a machine. Okay. We're going to go back over here, and I want to show you some of my new little guys over in that area where we're still cleaning up, which we're cleaning up this area too. Over here, I have what will be a fire pit once it's cleaned back up. And it's just like I said, with injury and illness, some of the weeds just got out of hand. And once the grass gets that high, it takes a good chunk of time to get it all back under control. It really does. So back over here, I had some of my aloe got fungus on it. So I had to clip it all out of where it was and repot it. Some are doing good, but it is a lengthy process to bring it back. It's unfortunate. But this is my new peach tree here. See its little blossom? It will stay small. It is a dwarf patio or a dwarf bonfire peach tree. Here's my aloe. Some of them are doing really, really well. A couple little fungus spots that'll get clipped. Some having a little bit of a struggle, this one, but it is bouncing back. See that bright green? Some struggle, but I can see green. This one has been back and forth, green and brown. I don't know whether it's going to be okay or not. Here's one that is bouncing back nicely. This is a little citrus plant. It's called a calamondin. It kind of gets a fruit kind of like between a tangerine and a kumquat. It stays small. So I wanted a citrus tree. I've got my little citrus tree. You see the little fruit on there? So I'm super excited about that. I have another bonfire patio peach tree. And these interesting little guys. I'm really excited. We drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot of coffee and tea also. See that little teacup? This is not a tea tree. This is a Camellia sinensis, which is a tea plant. You take these, you lay them out in the sun or just lay them out on a sheet. Once they start to dry a little bit, you roll them up and boom, you have tea. Fun, huh? So now we're growing our own tea instead of having to buy bags and bags. And you can use it in one of the little tea diffuser things, or we may get some of the little bags to do that with. So I invite questions or thoughts. But this is one of my kind of first videos. Oh, let me take you over here before I end. Just kidding. Let's go over here. See, it's bright over here. Super bright. My brain will cook over here. This is where we have some new little guys. New tomatoes. Here I'm growing garlic chive, which I just seeded the other day, so we'll see. Here I have, it's round globe basil. I planted from seed, and I can see, oh, where'd they go? I had 3 little, I don't know if you can see them. Some teeny little sprouties in there. I can see 3. And there's one there. Then we've got tomato, tomato, and tomato. Another tomato. And we eat tomato. This one, oh, this is a Casper eggplant. Now this one isn't doing as well, but it does have 2 plants now, so we're excited. It's an eggplant. It'll be white. So I'm really, really excited about that. Down here, there, I have an aloe recovering and a tomato. This is one of our prep tables over here. Over here, some tomatoes. These, I believe he planted from seed. Yeah, planted these little guys from seed. Huh? Oh, these are called Abe Lincoln. So he planted these from seed over here. These Abe Lincolns. Just like, oh no, these are Abe Lincolns. Oh, these are the yellow pear. We love these, but planted them from seed, and look how good they're doing. And these are bok choy. What are they? And these are more bok choy that he started from seed. And look how good they're doing. These were crazy when they first sprouted up. It was really wow. Our next adventure, once we clean all this up and everything, what we want to do is start doing some microgreens. Microgreens are really, really healthy for you. So we're going to do some of those. And we found this one store online that has them. So if you, and we found a way to do them. If you don't have a lot of space, we got ideas for you. All right. So I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you all for watching and listening. This is our project in the city. So, and in Florida. So sometimes it's hard to grow here, but you learn ways. This is, I think, our 4th year now. Each year we add something and we learn a lot. I started out with tiny, tiny little garden with a few tomatoes, a few peas. And I don't think I had any peppers that year. Tomatoes was our biggest thing. So we tried a little bit of cabbage. Yeah. So this year, we started the year COVID was starting, and this year we've got a whole half a backyard just about for gardening, and huge half over here for herbs. These are all my herbs here, and it's going to extend over here, and over there we see a yellow container. So that's it for now. Thank you all so much for paying attention. I'll talk soon. Bye.